somewhere around 20% of police assault their wives and or children. Why is this? Well, basically because these pressures that build up on the job and even pressures that build up in home have a tendency to come out in a more friendly situation and cause stress within that family environment. Policemen, because of their authority figure, might also have a tendency to make their home life or home environment that perfect setting in contrast to what they have to deal with on a daily basis. And this may cause problems when that ideal is not carried out. This might conceivably cause problems for that individual if he hasn't addressed these psychological and emotional stress problems. Because of this idealistic, possibly idealistic attitude, these problems may cause stress within that family, and if it's not dealt with in a manner to adjust some of the problems, it just tends to get worse and builds up, and then that person explodes or causes someone, other member, to get riled up against the police officer himself. A poll has been done of about 20,000 white police officers, which were asked to speak about 5 of their closest partners. 37% in their conversation noted problems with marriage. 36% noted health problems. 23% noted problems with alcohol, and 21% noted problems with neighbors. Another 10% of these people talked to police officers noted 10% with drugs. Many times this policeman is expected to be not only tough, courageous, resourceful, and strong, well-disciplined, but he's supposed to be relaxed, easygoing, sympathetic, good-humored, sensitive, wise, these types of things. These expectations of the public create a lot of responsibility for these particular officers. And this may create a strain within that individual, a strain on his ego, knowing of that he's expected to, quote, be this superhuman person. I think this comes from partly from what that officer perceives as his responsibilities. It also comes from what he perceives that the public is thinking of him. So we combining these two problems, you can come up with some serious conflicts as far as that officer is concerned. You can't be all things to all people. And the sooner you realize that, the better off you're going to be able to handle your job. You try to do the best you can with what you have, and no matter how good you respond, or how positive your actions are, or how, quote, righteous you think your actions are, you can't satisfy all the people all the time. So you have to just try to do the best you can with what you have.
Many of the stress-related problems that a police officer now faces may be overcome with better training and more programs designed to aid the officer.
Training is probably one of the better methods of dealing
I'm not going to get you hurt. I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to be hurt myself. If you don't,
it tells the officer how to handle certain situations to keep him from overreacting.
Face away from me. Do it now. Stick your hand straight out to the side like an airplane. Thumbs down. Spread your feet. Further. Further. Look over your left shoulder. Over your left shoulder. Left shoulder. Spread your feet. Don't move. on. Come on. Get that hand back here, sir. I'm not going to fight with you over this. All right.
Well, there is a response to stress or to a confrontational situation. Even in the training session this morning, there was a certain amount of confrontation. And what the body's normal reaction to that is your pulse rate goes up, you get a surge of adrenaline, you get some nervous energy, your hands may shake a little bit, and your voice may quiver a little bit. When you first start out in the job, that's more pronounced. You learn to control it. The job in itself is stressful. Your self-esteem may suffer because your interaction with people is generally confrontational. A lot of officers turn to alcohol or have other problems. They may have problems with their marriage because of the strain of the job. And all these things, all these factors combine to cause some officers to take their own life, or at least consider it at some point in their career. And we've had officers on our department who, through stress reasons, through marriage problems, through drinking problems, have considered that as an option. Nobody's done it, but that's a real concern. And there's probably more chances of an officer taking his life, his own life, than there is of getting killed on the street. And that's a sad thing.
We here at the Bozeman Police Department recognize this stress problem, and 5 years ago we implemented a program to help deal with that. We call it the Employee Assistance Program. In which case, if you as an officer have a problem, you have problems dealing with it, you can go to the psychiatrist. If you don't have any records on this, we don't care what it is, but we pay for it.
A policeman's job is to serve and protect. Police are human beings with real-life problems. Society cannot exist without them. Remember, not all cops are bad, and many serve us proudly.